So welcome back, folks. This is the day two of the second game. Um, the second game was unfinished yesterday due to bad light. It was interrupted, and we still have around 10 overs to play with. We couldn't we couldn't determine a winner yesterday, but the weather now looks good. We have a lot of time left, and we should be able to get a result. And it is Marker Masters who have the upper hand. They are in a very good position of bouncing back from the earlier defeat at the start of the tournament, where they lost by 5 wickets. That's a wide down the leg side. Another wide, this time it's only offside. Gets a single this time. So Panthers require over 100 runs to win. It's been pulled away on the leg side, and that should find the boundary. First boundary of the day, and it's come off the bat of Dwivit. A very poor delivery down the leg side. It deserved to be hit, and look at that. He got the placement right, and there's no chance the fielder in the deep to cut that off. Walked away on the leg side this time. A single. Safely in the end. Good throw, but the batter was well and truly in his ground. So the current score stands at 102. So the 100 is up for Panthers, 102 for the loss of 4 wickets. Still 93 runs to get in 57 balls. A stiff task ahead of them. Marker Masters, as I said, are in a very good position of winning this fixture. They've cornered Paint Panthers from all fronts. Daksh has been quite expensive so far in the match, but they just need to keep the run flow down, and they should be able to do it pretty easily. That's another long hop pulled away, not out of the middle of the bat, collected by the fielder. Just a single. They'll they'll need to start finding the boundaries. Every over they need to start hitting at least one or two boundaries. Otherwise, the required run rate is going to keep shooting up with each passing over. And that's what's happening. Last ball of the 21st over gets it away for a single. So 21 overs done. Panthers are 105 with a loss of 4 wickets. So Dwevat has moved into his 20s. Aryan has scored 19 so far in 24 deliveries. They've hit some boundaries, but they'll have to accelerate. Their strike rate under 100 needs to be much, much better than that. They still have 90 runs to get. And in comes Namik, starts off his first over with a wide. That will help Panthers a little bit. They won't mind these freebies. They need the assistance of the marker masters bowlers if they are to get anywhere close to their required target. Tries to go for the cut shot, doesn't get hold of it. First dot ball of this over. Missed by the keeper. Slight misfield by the fielder as well. Then they'll run through for a single. We'll have to wait for the umpire's decision there. What does it think? It's a wide. Wide plus an additional run. Now on the leg side. Will they take a single? Yes, a quick single. Good running between the wickets by Dravid and Aryan. They realize that they don't have a lot of time, they don't have a lot of deliveries to play with, so they can't afford to chew a lot of dot deliveries. They need to get a move on, and if they can't find a boundary, they should think of rotating the strike and not allow the bowlers to settle down. That was a good delivery. Oh, just a misfield by the short third man fielder. They should come back for the second run. Will they do it? No, just a single. 4 runs in this over already. Up in the air, a top edge just behind the keeper. They're thinking of the first run when they decide against it. Two legal deliveries left in this over. Wide one down the leg side. Did he get something on it? Looks like he hasn't. So it'll be a legal delivery. One ball left in this over. It's been a fairly tidy over. Defended on the front foot this time, and that should be the end of the over. 22 overs are complete. Paint Panthers are 110 for the loss of 4 wickets. Still 85 runs away from victory. They have 8 overs to play with. Required run rate, it's shooting through the roof now. Close to 11 runs per over. So both the batters are into their 20s. Aryan batting on 20, whereas Devath batting on 25. These are some notable contributions with the bat from the two. but they can't get complacent because they need to find a way to get close to the target because the game is fast slipping away from their hands. They can't afford to be laid back. They need to find the boundaries. They need to accelerate. Only three Panthers batters making it to double figures. That's short, slightly wide, punched to extra cover for no run. I think now is the time for them to go after everything. They need to take their chances now. Now is the time. That's been pulled away, and I think no. It was in the gap, but a good stop by the fielder prevents a certain boundary. 83 to get and 46. Drag down. The ball bounces twice. We'll have to wait for the umpire's signal. Signals dead ball. I reckon it should have been a no ball because the ball bounced twice. But that's what it will be. A dead ball. The ball does not count. The ball's way too short. No pace there. It had to bounce twice before reaching the crease at the other end. Needs to be a lot fuller than that. Dutch. This time it's a loopy delivery, well outside off stump, wide signaled. Short and wide pulled away on the leg side, straight to the fielder. Just a single. Singles will certainly not help their cause because at the moment they require boundaries. They need a flurry of boundaries, which is not quite happening. Still 81 runs adrift in 44 deliveries. They only have 44 deliveries to get 81 runs. It is now looking like a very improbable task. Swept away this time on the leg side, collected by the deep mid-wicket fielder. Quick single, nicely done. 80 to get now in 43 balls. One legal delivery left in this over. It's been a slightly better over from Daksh. He pulled it back. The last over was a very costly one. This over he's only conceded 5 so far. Down the leg side. Did he get some bat on it? What does the umpire say? It's still a wide. Lots of extras in this match. The long hop pulled away in the air slightly, straight to the deep square leg fielder. So that will be the end of the over. 23 overs are done. Panthers are 117 for the loss of 4 wickets. Ayan Ahmed has been the most economical bowler for Marker Masters so far, going at only 1.5 runs per over, whereas Daksh has been the most expensive, of the lot, going at 7.75 runs per over. And when we look at the wickets, it's Likith, Titus, and Sidhan, who are the wicket takers for Marker Masters. All of them have one wicket each. Namik to continue. He's into his second over. Required run rate crossing well over 11 runs per over. Defended back to Namik for no run. Wrapped on the pads, half a shout for a leg before. No response from the umpire. We currently have 17 live viewers who are watching this match live on Crick Heroes. That's a very good reading. Short and wide, cut away past point fielder. Doesn't go all the way, and he prevented an overthrow. 16 live viewers tuned into this match. They are thorough. They must be entertained. They are enjoying every moment of this match. It's a match which seems to be going Masters' way at the moment. Bowled him through his defenses. Dhuvit tries to take the aggressive option. Was a sweep shot was always going to be a risky shot. He didn't have any option. He had to take his chances, and it was a let's not take anything away from the bowler. It's Namik who bowls a delightful delivery, nicely tossed up, bowled it fairly straight, and it just sneaks through the defenses. What a ball! What a delivery! Panthers have lost half their side for 117 inside 25 overs, and that brings Raghav at the crease. He doesn't have a lot of time to get his eye in. His side needs 78 runs to win in 37 balls. Required run rate has jumped up to 12 runs per over. In fact, more than 12 runs per over. The game is now slipping away at a very rapid rate from Panthers. Masters are definitely looking forward for a victory here today. They still have another match after this, and it's all going Masters' way at the moment. Nicely tossed up, low full toss driven straight to extra cover. Can't get it past the fielder, and that'll be the end of the over. 24 overs done. Paint Panthers are 117 for the loss of 5 wickets. And that's also a very successful over from Namik, a wicket maiden. That is what his team was looking for, and that has also jumped the required run rate to 13 runs per over. Now this is really getting out of hand for Panthers. 78 to get in 6 overs, only 5 wickets left, and they have one new man at the crease. Aryan Raju has been the pick of the batters for Panthers. He's the second highest run scorer for them, but he needs to accelerate. His strike rate slightly under 80. He's only hit 2 boundaries so far. He needs to find a way to fetch a boundary or two in this over. I think Panthers should be looking to get close to the desired target. It'll be very difficult now for them to get over the line, having lost half their side with a little under 6 overs to play with. Another dot ball in this over. Dot balls will increase the required run rate. With each passing delivery, the required run rate keeps going up and up and up. Now it's touching almost 14. We've also seen a spike in the live viewers count. It's gone up to 19, which is good to see. More and more people joining us. Now it's 20. Wow, that's impressive. More and more people are beginning to tune in, which is good to see. This game is turning out to be a very exciting one, and the viewers are loving it. There's absolutely no question about it. We're more than halfway through this over. Four dot balls in a row by Bhavesh. It has pushed the required run rate to almost 15. This has been a terrific bowling effort from Markham Masters. They were very ordinary with the ball. First up, in the first game, they were very ordinary with the ball, but this time around in the second game, they have been right on the money. There's a possible stumping opportunity at the striker's end, but I think the batter was in his ground. No damage done by Aryan. So five consecutive dot balls in this over, and it's five consecutive dot balls in this over. Can he close out the over? Let's find out. Does well. Concedes only a single in the last delivery, which also brings the over to a close. So 25 overs have been completed. Paint Panthers are 118 for 5. 77 to get in the last 5 overs. It is really going to be a very, very challenging task. In fact, I should say it's going to be pretty much impossible now. They don't have a lot of batting left, and with at the run rate which they're going at, it's going to be very difficult. Last 5 overs only yielded 25 runs, so their run rate has been very, very subdued in the last 5 overs. Kishore comes into the attack. He's into his third over. He has a wicket to his name. He'll look to rush through his overs now. Now, Masters do not have to do anything different. They are well and truly in the driver's seat. They're looking good with the ball. They don't need to do anything different. Just keep it tight. Ensure that they don't concede too many extras, because that is the only thing that is going to hurt them now. Play and a miss. What a delivery. Good start to this over. Good start to this over by Titus. He was right on the money first up. 31 extras conceded in this innings already by uh, Marker Masters. They'll have to be a little bit careful. Bowl him. Another one bites the dust. Two quick wickets early in this morning session. This full, that was straight. It wasn't too short. Not sure why he selected that shot. Aryan tries to swing across the line. Should have been on the front foot. The ball sneaks through his defenses, and look at that. The stumps have been disturbed, and Aryan has to walk back. He's played a handy knock. He goes for 23, and Panthers are now 6 down for 118. They'll have two new batters at the crease now. There was a very good delivery by Kishore. He picks up his second wicket. He's been very, very immaculate with the ball. He's done a lot of damage. He's inflicted a lot of damage on the Panthers' batting lineup, and now both batters, Laksh and Raghav, batting or not, they're yet to open their account. They'll be under quite a lot of pressure. 77 to get in 28 deliveries. Laksh is on strike. He'll be up against Titus Kishore, who has his tail up. Another good delivery. He gets an inside edge on the money once again. Required run rate now over 17 runs per over. This game is getting away from Panthers with each passing delivery. There's another good delivery tucked away on the leg side. Should will he come back for? Will he collect a single? No, he stays in his ground. Four consecutive dot deliveries in this over. Pressure is building big time on the Panthers batters. A lot fuller this time. What a delivery. Not sure how it missed the stumps. That was a very, very good delivery. Lux tries to go across the line. He backs away, exposes all three stumps. Not really sure how that missed the stumps. It narrowly passes over the stumps. Could have been another wicket. Could have been a double wicket over from Kishore. Ooh, that's another good delivery. Lux was lucky to get some bat on it. Otherwise, that was heading towards the stumps. End of another successful over. 26 overs are done. Paint Panthers are 118 for 6. 77 now to get in 4 overs. Required run rate touching almost 20. This is getting out of hand from for Panthers. Marker Masters are in a very ideal position of winning this game. They've been outstanding with the bat first up earlier in the previous day, and even throughout the majority of the second day they were good with the ball, and now they will be closing this match out in fine style. The bowling has come good in this match, which is why Paint Panthers find themselves in a very vulnerable position at 118 for 6. This has been punched off the back foot. Is it going to go all the way to the boundary? Yes, the fielder gives it a chase. A welcome boundary for Paint Panthers. And that's also Raghav's first boundary. He gets off the mark with a very good looking back foot punch. He didn't try to overhit it, placed it into the gap, past extra cover. That shot will make him feel better. He's only faced two deliveries, got a boundary already. Should get him going, although the game is pretty much done and dusted. But he can play a gem of an innings for his side. Cut away. That was powerfully struck by Raghav. Can't get it past the fielder. And I think there's an overthrow at the bowler's end. Will it go all the way to the boundary? No. Safely collected by the fielder. They should come back for the second run. So I think it'll be 3 runs completed by the batting side. We'll have to wait for the scorers to make an update. No, they just take a single. They settle for a single only. Nilaksh is on strike. Is yet to open his account. Play and a miss. This time outside off stump. Wide signal by the umpire. 71 to get in 22 deliveries. A tall order. Certainly a tall order to fill for Paint Panthers. They've lost the services of their top order batters and they're now into the lower order. Oh, Haven't had a lot of batting in recent times. Another wide, this time on the leg side. 70 required now in 22. Required run rate over 19, still over 19. Both teams are yet to get bowled out in this tournament. Has been pulled away straight to the fielder. Ooh, there was a possible chance of a run out at the bowler's end. A direct hit would have been absolutely close, mighty close. Nevertheless, he gets off the mark with a scratchy single, gives the strike back to Raghav, who already has a boundary to his name. Short and wide cut away. He's not shy to play his shots. He wants to play his shots. He wants to punish the bad deliveries. Good intent seen by Raghav. He wants to latch on to anything that is slightly loose, that is slightly outside off stump. Shreyas has been quite economical with the ball. He's balled a maiden over. This time it's been sliced up in the air for a moment. He's still searching for his maiden wicket. He's balled a maiden over, but he hasn't got a wicket to his name yet. Still, he's looked very tidy. Economy rate of under 5 runs per over, and at the moment he's doing a very fine job for his side. No, that's wide. That's quite wide. Slapped away, past extra cover, a misfield there by the fielder, and that should be a boundary. So a boundary to finish the over. A good finish to the over by Raga. The score moves on to 131 for 6, and that also brings the over to a close. Panthers require 64 to get 64 for victory in the last 3 overs. And that was a very confident looking shot on the front foot. There was width on offer. He slaps it past extra cover and it trickled away to the boundary at some pace. That's a very positive looking shot from Raghav. He wants to play his shots. He doesn't want to be in his shell, and that's the right intention. A very, very good move from him. Now it's Lickett who's into the attack. He'll be bowling the last of his allotted overs. His economy rate slightly touching 6 runs per over, but he has a wicket to his name. Can he find another one? We'll have to wait and see. Here he comes. Ooh, outside edge. Yes, there's a nick. Just when we were talking about another wicket for Lickett, he strikes in his very first ball of the sixth over. That was a nicely tossed up leggy, slightly shorter in length, but as soon as it pitched, it spun and bounced sharply, took the outside edge of Laksh's bat, and he has another wicket to his name. This has been an excellent exhibition with the ball by Lickett. Paint Panthers have lost 7 wickets for 131, and we are right into the tail. Joshit comes into the attack. Joshit comes at the crease at number 9. He's only scored 6 runs in 2 matches, strike rate of 31. He doesn't have a lot of batting experience under his belt, and he'll be up against Joshit, who's he'll be up against Lickett, who's been bowling really, really well. He has 7 wickets to his name in 17 matches, and that's another tossed up leg. He probably got the line wrong this time, wide on the leg side. Panthers are in some danger now. They have a chance of getting bowled out, and there's a stumping opportunity. What does the umpire suggest? Yes, another one bites the dust. Lickett has 2 wickets in this over. First delivery was an outside edge, and this one is a stumping dismissal. So he's been very, very effective with the ball in this over. And Paint Panthers lose their eighth wicket for 132. And with that wicket, I think the game is pretty much done and dusted. Paint Panthers are in real danger of getting bowled out before facing their full quota of 30 overs. Ashwik comes out to the center. He'll have he'll certainly have some difficulty facing Lickett, who's really tossing it up nicely. He's getting some turn, he's getting some bounce, he's deceptive in his flight as well. Big shot for a leg before possibly missing the stumps. Lickett has been very, very spot on with his line and length, and he's been getting some turn. We are more than halfway through this over, and he's just conceded 1 run, and he's picked up 2 wickets, 2 big wickets. He must be fancying his chances of getting a possible fifer. We never know. Back of a length, lofted up in the air. It hasn't gone the distance. And another wicket for Lickett. He's really turning it on for uh, Marker Masters. I think he's in a hurry to the tail, wind up the Panthers' tail. This has been an extraordinary bowling effort by Lickett. He has just added life in this match by picking 3 wickets in this over, and he could very well wind up the Panthers' innings with yet another wicket to his name. If he gets another wicket, he will reach a landmark milestone of a 5 wicket haul. I don't think he's picked up a 5 wicket haul yet in his cricketing career. It'll be a great moment, a huge moment for him. He has Pratik on strike. He's the last man in for Paint Panthers. He'll be fancying his chances of getting another wicket. He's picked up 3 wickets in this over. Extraordinary performance from this young lad who's barely 13, but he has a bright future ahead of him and is loaded with a lot of talent. He doesn't get a wicket and he finishes his spell. It's in 6 overs. Lickett has conceded 29 runs, but he's also picked up 4 wickets. 4 for 29 are his figures, and that is the end of a remarkable bowling spell. What a spell from him. Paint Panthers have just lost their way in the last over. They're 132 for 9 in 28 overs, and they require 63 runs to get in 2 overs. So Raghav picks up his third boundary. He's not afraid to play his shots. He just wants to hit it around, and that's another good-looking shot. Runs, additional runs for him. He'll not go all the way to the boundary, but they should come back for the second run. Boundary and now a couple. They have nothing to lose now. No, hang on a minute. He doesn't take a run there. He retains the strike. Ducks should be looking to wind up the innings. Now that's also hit into the gap. The fielder is giving it a chase. Will not go all the way to the boundary. And I think they should be back for the second run. We'll have to wait and see. Yes, they take a couple. Daksh has been the most expensive bowler for Marker Masters, but if he can get a wicket now, it'll make him feel a lot better. Last ball of the 29th over coming up. Daksh Raghav should be looking to keep strike. 56 to get in the last 7 balls. There's no way they can get that unless Marker Masters concede a galloping amount of extras, which is quite unlikely. Dragged down on the leg side, pulled away straight to square leg. Will only be a single, and the score moves on to 140 with that single. 140 for 9 after 29 overs. So we are into the last over of the match, and we'll have to wait and see who gets to bowl the last over of the match. Likhit has completed his full quota of overs, and so has Shreyas. Titus has some overs under his belt. Bhavesh has few overs under his belt as well. Ayan, Sidhan, and Namik have been underutilized. They've only bowled 2 overs, and I think it's Namik who will be closing it out for Marker Masters. And here he comes. Ooh, nicely tossed up delivery. Direct hit at the striker's end. Raghav was well and truly inside his crease. Namik has a wicket to his name, and he'll feel a lot better if he gets another one. Just a reminder, both teams are yet to get bowled out, yet to get all out in this tournament, in this debut cricket league season 1 tournament, which is a very good stat, but that can change if a wicket falls. Ooh, up in the air slightly, straight to backward point. No run there. I think Raghav is looking to stay till the end. He knows that his side has already lost the match. Might as well, stay till the end. Ooh, nicely defended on the front foot. 3 balls left in this match. Safely dealt with by Raghav. He wants to block it out and ensure that Panthers do not lose another wicket. And Masters are marching on to a very big victory. It's going to be a massive victory. That's cut away into the gap. The chase is on, collected by the fielder, and they take 2 runs. Two legal deliveries left in this match. Apologies, one legal delivery left in this match. Raghav is batting on 18. He wants to stay unbeaten till the end. Let's find out if he can. Up in the air, oh, slightly uppish, wide of the fielder. Is it going to go all the way to the boundary? No. Intercepted by the fielder and 2 runs taken. It'll be the end of the match. And Masters have won the game by 50 runs, exactly by a margin of 50 runs. Panthers have fallen well short, and it's been a remarkable fight back by Marker Masters. They were down and out in the first match, but in the second match, they showed a lot of resilience. They posted a very strong total of 194 first up, and with the ball, they were excellent as well. They chipped in with regular wickets, and they never allowed Panthers to run away with the game. And it's been a phenomenal effort with the ball by Likhit Kaura in particular. He just missed out on a fifer, but 4 for 29 is his best bowling figures of this match. And that's the end of the second game. And the third game is about to start. We're not sure when, but it's about to get underway very soon. And for now, we're just going to take a short break. We'll be back to you with the live coverage for the third game in just a few minutes' time from now. We should hear an update, and it's two teams who will be against each other yet again very shortly. It's been a riveting contest so far, and we are really looking forward to see live action get underway in the third game, 30 to T30 game. And we have an update for the third game. So the toss has been concluded, and Marker Masters have won the toss and they've chosen to bat. So that's the news that we have. We should be underway with the third game very soon. For the moment, the players will take a little bit of a break. Here's a brief highlight package for the second game. Some good shots being played all around the park, followed by some outstanding bowling effort. That's an absolute ripper through the defenses. While we wait for the third game to get underway, please watch these highlights and enjoy. These are some amazing highlights, some amazing moments being captured from the last game. A good all-round performance by both sides with the bat, with the ball, and even on the field. They gave it their all. They threw themselves around. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the highlights. We'll be back to you very, very shortly.
leader in the bowling pack with 3 for 34 in 6 overs. Contributed well by the captain, 2 for 12 by Raghav in 5 overs. And Pratik and Dweet chipped in with 1 wicket each. In reply, Paint Panthers could manage 144 in 30 overs. They happen to be on the losing side, which now makes the league very interesting. So first match is won by Paint Panthers, second match is won by Marker Master. So the league is evenly poised now. Coming to the summary of the innings, Adav top scored with 28 of 31 balls, supported by Dweet 27 of 40 balls, and Aryan 23 of 37 balls. Bowling, brilliant bowling display. I think they came very strongly. Likith bowled a beautiful spell, 4 for 29 in 6 overs, 3 wickets in 1 over. Wonderful. Titus has put a all-rounder performance, 2 for 4 in 3 overs. And Siddhan and Namik chipped in with 1 wicket each. Now coming to the match awards. Now we always start with the emerging youngster of the match. Emerging youngster of the match, once again for his brilliant batting, brilliant bowling performance, is Likith Gowda. Wonderful bowling. Your trophies will all start coming from tomorrow. Okay, good ball. Star fielder of the match. Interesting fielding displays all around. I think one fielder that stood out right yesterday, fearlessly attacked the ball in spite of being new. That fearless attitude was shown. Always running, always energetic, running from one end of the field to the other end of the field. The star fielder of the match goes to Mia. Good job. Keep continuing. Okay, good job. Next, the wall. The wall, as I said, is the award given to the player who spends the most time in the crease. So, player who has spent 84 minutes in the crease, 84 is almost about an hour and a half. Titus is the wall of the match. Good job. Next, most economical bowler. So, a bowler who bowled gave 1.33 runs per over, 3 overs, 1 maiden, 4 runs, 2 wickets. Titus. Good job. Very good bowling. Okay. Best batter of the match. I think it looks like that is a trend in the tournament. Once you start coming to the award stage, you keep coming. Titus is the best batter of the match with 46 runs. Good job. Best bowler of the match, 6 overs, 29 runs, 4 wickets. Likith Gowda. Good job. Thank you. Finally, the best player of match number 2 of Debut Cricket League Season 1 is once again Titus. Wonderful all-round performance. Good job. Keep it up. So now, in about 15 minutes time, we start match number 3. That's the 30-over game. The last 30-over game of the league. Then tomorrow we start the 2-day games. All the best. May the best team win. Show the same energy. And I said I will check the sound meter once again when I do the presentation at 4 p.m. Okay. So all the best. Select it.